In early 2017, promotional videos came out for Fire Festival. It was advertised as a luxury festival on a private island, with supermodels, villas, and gourmet food. However, when guests arrived, it turned out to be a complete mess, with wet mattresses, some food that was definitely not gourmet, and a whole lot of angry people. One of the organizers, rapper Ja Rule, released an apology on Twitter the same day, but his Twitter followers were unimpressed with his apology. So, where did he go wrong? Apologies can be embellished in a number of ways, but there are three main components to an effective and sincere apology. First, acknowledging that we're responsible for the wrongdoing shows that we're accountable for the harm we've caused. Second, explaining why we behaved the way we did can make others more understanding of the reasons and intentions behind our actions. And third, offering to restore the damage that we caused demonstrates that we truly want to fix our mistake. In Ja Rule's apology, he said in all caps that the event was not a scam and not his fault. Even though he later said he was taking responsibility, it doesn't seem like he was really willing to take any of the blame. He insisted he didn't know how things had gone wrong, so he didn't provide an explanation. He did offer some reparations, so his apology isn't a complete disaster. However, I'm still going to give this the label of bad apology. But why didn't Ja Rule offer a better apology? Well, in short, apologies are hard. In fact, it's in our nature to want to avoid taking responsibility for our actions. It all boils down to self-esteem. People like to feel a sense of consistency. When our beliefs don't match our actions, the inconsistency creates cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance is a sense of mental discomfort when our beliefs and actions conflict, and it lowers our self-esteem. When it comes to apologies, admitting that we did the wrong thing means acknowledging that our beliefs don't match our previous actions. We don't want to do that because we're afraid of cognitive dissonance. In the case of Ja Rule, it was much easier to say his fault and the event wasn't a scam, rather than face the fact that he was responsible for an event that turned out to be disastrous. In addition to avoiding apologies, actively refusing to apologize can increase our feelings of power and control over a situation. It also makes us convince ourselves that we did the right thing, reducing our cognitive dissonance and boosting our self-esteem. However, offering an apology similarly increases our feelings of power and control and also boosts our self-esteem. This is because making a sincere apology reminds us that we're good people. If we believe we're good people, the behavior of apologizing can reduce our cognitive dissonance by showing ourselves that we're capable of taking accountability for our wrongdoings. This reduces our feelings of guilt and dissonance and increases our self-esteem. So, apologizing can have the same psychological benefits as not apologizing. Plus, good apologies can have social benefits. Sincere apologies can repair and strengthen our social relationships, increase feelings of empathy from victims of our actions, and make them more likely to forgive us for our wrongdoings. So, it sounds like Ja Rule probably could have benefited from putting more thought into his apology. Now, how could he have improved his apology? Well, for starters, he could have truly acknowledged his responsibility rather than insisting that it wasn't his fault. He also could have offered an honest explanation for his actions. And with the offer of repair there already, he now has the three components of an effective apology. This still may not be the perfect apology, but it could have helped his self-esteem and set him up for a much more forgiving public response. To be fair to Ja Rule, I'm sure many other people were to blame for the mess that happened at the event, plus he was probably pretty stressed when he wrote this. In the words of Elton John, sorry really does seem to be the hardest word. Thank you.